Beautiful souls, this is Angelica. Welcome back to Infinite Love. This is video 2 in my 3-part video series in how to release negativity. And in this video, I want to talk about the different modalities we can utilize and work with in order to release negativity, heal from negativity, and integrate negativity so we're not pushing it away or disowning it, because when we do that, when we try to push it away, it only pushes back. What we resist persists. So we want to learn how to embrace negativity. In my opinion, I want to teach people how to embrace negativity because in my own experience, for my whole life, I have done that. I've literally pushed negativity away. I want to be positive, but the more I seem to push it away and try to disown it and say, oh no, it doesn't exist, the more it just pushed back and persisted. And so as I have really learned how to work with these modalities and embrace the shadow and embrace negativity and work with it for my own benefit in a positive way, and spin it and transmute it in that way, I have actually come into greater wholeness, greater healing. I've learned how to release my resistance to negativity and really stay in that neutral point of view rather than being so polarized. Now, I'm human. I'm still working on these things. I've experienced a lot of trauma and wounding in my past lives and in my childhood, so I'm still working through a ton of shit. But as so far in the little over a year of worth of work and effort I've put into shadow work and embracing my own shadow, I have really number one, raised my vibration because of all of this work, but also come into greater understanding and helped expand my view and perspective and really embrace it so that I'm not pushing back anymore. And so let's get into it. Shadow work. I believe that the modalities that I'm going to speak about today are all under the scope of shadow work. What is shadow work? Shadow work is when we embrace the shadow, when we work with the shadow, embrace the shadow, befriend the shadow, which is basically our own unconscious mind, our own subconscious mind, subconscious beliefs. Maybe traumas are stored there, wounds are stored there from childhood, from in our life when we've just had this shit happen to us and we've forgotten about it, or we've tried to stuff it down, but it's still surfacing in other ways in our exterior reality. And so working with the shadow helps us become aware of how that could be manifesting in our reality, but also it helps us to get to the root of what is actually there. And so when we get to the root of what is actually there, we can integrate it. We can release that resistance that could be there, that could be blocking energy from flowing, and we can heal it. And so when healing like this happens, this is how we can cure sickness, illness, dis-ease in the body. This is how we get to the root of any kind of sickness, ailment that could be manifesting as a result of blocked energy. We're all energetic beings, vibrational beings. And when the energy flow is blocked for some reason, that could be because of a belief that is out of alignment. That could be because of a trauma that has blocked the energy flow. There could be a lot of different reasons why the energy is stagnant and not flowing. But once we get into that root cause of what is causing the ailment, the disease, or even just, the emotional maybe issues that are there, we can release this. And how do I know? Because I've freaking experienced it. I've had a lot of fucking trauma and shit that happened to me throughout my life, and working through this in this way in these ways, through these modalities, it's really helped me see with greater clarity that this is what will help the medical field in truly developing and cultivating a world of health, of healthful people. And so it's just another modality in how we can really release resistance. It's not the only thing that's out there. It's whatever is in resonance with you. If you are called to this video, if you came to this video for whatever reason, it's because this is a reflection to you. So just pay attention, see how it resonates, take what resonates, and just leave what doesn't. It's all in what works for you. So, shadow work, like I said, it's when we embrace the shadow, when we work with the shadow, and the shadow is our unconscious mind. Now, it's our subconscious. It's the things that are manifesting out there in our physical reality, or even in here in a physical manifestation of sickness, illness, etc. And shadow work can be done in many different ways. You can journal. If you are kind of aware of how to do shadow work, you can journal. You can write it out. You can speak it out loud. You can do anything that kind of feels in alignment with you. There are a lot of other videos out there on how to do shadow work. A lot of teachers and guides out there to help guide you through shadow work. And that's my next point. I can help guide you through different things of shadow work. I've done a year of shadow work, and so I know kind of the routine of how it can help, the steps it can help, and I'm very, very willing and open to helping others dive into this kind of work as well for themselves. And so the next thing is find a guide, find a teacher, somebody to guide you through the process of the different modalities of shadow work and how we can use and utilize negativity in our lives in order to really see what's going on within our internal reality, because that's the only thing that we can really shift. We can't shift the external reality without shifting the internal reality first. That's like, if everything's a reflection, everything's a mirror of itself. If your external reality is a mirror of your internal reality, you wouldn't go up to a mirror and say to the mirror, smile first, and you're over here straight-faced. You have to smile first in order for the mirror to smile back at you. So there's that. So under the scope of shadow work, there are 3 modalities I have worked with personally. Again, they are not the only things out there. There are a ton of other modalities out there to help us work through the shadow, embrace the shadow, and embrace negativity. And so these are only a couple, keep that in mind. The first thing I have worked with is emotional integration. If you're dissociative like me, that I found that I am, and you have maybe dissociated from your emotions, emotional integration is a great modality in which to reconnect you to your emotions, to your emotional body, and to feeling what's actually coming up for you in the moment, so you can be with it, be present with it, be loving and compassionate and truly present with it, so you can love yourself through it. I know that can sound hokey and everything like that, but really, truly, these things, especially if we've went through trauma needs so desperately that love and compassion and understanding from us in order to process and be able to reintegrate into the conscious awareness, into the conscious mind. So emotional integration is a great modality in which to utilize. And again, find a teacher. If you don't know what this is, find a teacher, to somebody that can guide you through these kinds of things. The next thing, soul retrieval. Soul retrieval is when we actually can journey into the subconsciousness, the subconscious mind, and actually retrieve those soul fragments that have been fragmented off as a result of trauma, as a result of wounding, or even taking on beliefs that aren't yours. And so it's a journey into the subconscious mind in order to retrieve the soul fragments that have been fragmented off. The third one is core belief work. This has been a huge thing for me. So when, say for example, when we're children, there's a lot of understanding that we lack as children. And so we don't know where to place things because we don't have the experience, and we're just kind of confused. So things can get very, very easily pushed down in the subconscious because, you know, if somebody tells you children are better seen, not heard, and you're hearing this from your parents over and over and over again, and it doesn't even have to be verbally. It can be through actions. So it's very, very important to be very cognizant as a parent as to what you're really saying to your children, not only verbally, but emotionally, with your actions, all kinds of different ways, because we pick up on it as kids. And I can say this because I picked up on everything as a kid. And so what can happen as a kid, if you hear these things over and over again, or if you experience these things over and over again, you don't have anywhere to place it, and you don't have an understanding. Is they got their own shit going on and they've taken it on from their parents. You may not have this understanding. And so we take on these beliefs about ourselves, or beliefs about the world, or beliefs about whatever have you, that become out of alignment with who we truly are. And they're beliefs that have been passed on from generation to generation to generation from who knows how long ago. And so these beliefs are out of alignment, and they're causing something within, you know, I got a friend over here. They're causing beliefs that are out of alignment. And so what core belief work helps us do is go in and find the root belief, the core belief that you are holding on to, that is creating whatever kind of stagnancy, wounding, even diseased, illness, something in your body, in your life, that is keeping you from expanding into who the fuck you really are. So core belief work has been a major thing for me. And again, with all of these modalities, if you don't know how to do them, look them up on YouTube, research them, empower yourself, find a teacher. I am willing to help. Look me up on social media. All my social media will be in the links down below in the description box. Look for somebody who you resonate with to help you through these things. This is what I have done in my life. I have always looked for somebody who knew what the fuck they were doing to help me guide me through it, until I learned how to guide myself through it. And I'm still learning. So I'm still looking for others to help guide me through it, so that I can really understand how to guide myself through it. Empower yourself. Love yourself. These are just a couple of modalities. Research other modalities. There's a ton of other teachers, a ton of other modalities out there to be learned, to be utilized, and put into your toolbox, so to speak, so to help you. So empower yourself with knowledge and light, because light is knowledge. And so I hope this helps you in the highest and best way. That is my intention for these videos. Thank you for watching. If you found resonance within this video and you think that it needs to be shared out, share that shit out. Share the love, spread it. You never know who could be looking for this kind of video. Even hit that little bell button down below to get notified when I put out new videos. I'm going to get on this again and put out more videos so as to help others just empower themselves with knowledge and reflect to you the tools that you already know. You just got to remember that they're there. So Thank you so much for watching. Infinite love and Reiki blessings to you. Thank you.